Hey, you guys. It's me, Kiana, coming at you today. And it's around 9 o'clock at night. And I wanted to do this video um, because I'm a firm believer on being still. I think that we're able to reflect on things, we're able to really become one with ourselves, we're able to hear the voice of God more clearly. I believe our discernment is sharpened. Um, and whether you call it being on a sabbatical, whether you call it being still, um, whether you want to call it fasting, um, I do firmly believe that reflection is necessary in growth, um, with discovering yourself, your true, authentic self, and rediscovering ourselves in many cases as well. And as I am in reflection, I I wanted to talk about the many reasons that we use food to mask, to cover up, to comfort us. You guys, I was one of those people. I was one of those people, and as you guys know, you know my story. Um, I was almost 500 pounds a year ago. Since then, as of uh, 1 year mark, I was down, I think, 212 pounds in just 365 days. And even though your body mass has changed drastically, and even though you're rediscovering and exploring and getting to know the new you, while that is happening, it's important and imperative that you reflect, that you seek change not just of your body mass, that you uncover layers that may not be so pretty. And I'm doing this video for those who have experienced pain. I'm doing this video for those who has had to, you know, just keep their head above water. And with doing that, we've used crutches um, that helped us get through. Your crutch may be alcohol. My crutch was food. But they're crutches nevertheless. And when you seek true healing and true deliverance, those crutches are going to have to be removed. You're going to find yourself standing without the aid of those crutches. You're going to have shaky times. You're going to find yourself on shaky grounds. At times, you're going to feel overwhelmed. At times, you're going to feel overly anxious. At times, you're going to feel depressed for no apparent reason, or so it may seem. But those times have to come when you are no longer masking your feelings with whatever crutch you're using. When you're no longer turning to food to shield you from feeling. When you're no longer turning to food to comfort you at your time of need, at your time of feeling down, at your time of feeling depressed, at your time of feeling fear, sorrow, pain. Yep. Okay. So when you experience those things, you're going to you're going to initially you're going to you're going to feel overwhelmed. Yes, you're going to feel that. But the key word is you're going to feel. That's something that we haven't wanted to do for a long time. That's something that we haven't done for a long time. And it's something that some of us fear because sometimes you've experienced some deep pain to the level and to the point where if you start to begin to feel that pain, you feel like you're going to break. You feel like you're going to get overwhelmed and it's never going to stop. It's almost like opening the floodgate and not knowing how to close it once it's open. So what we do is we use those crutches. We mask our feelings um, to be able to get by. And what we need to do is, as our body is changing, as weight is being shed, we have to get to a place where we have to trust the process. We have to give ourselves permission to feel that pain. A lot of us have experienced pain with divorces. Um, some of us have experienced pain with losing children. Some of us have experienced pain with death, immediate family members or close friends and things like that. Some of us have felt pain because we've been molested, betrayed by people who we trusted. Um, it's a lot of different things. Life can be disappointing at some time, and while others shed tears, many of us, including myself, have ran to the refrigerator. We cried all the way to the refrigerator, and once we got there, our pain subsided because we ate it away. But as you're losing weight, and if you had weight loss surgery, I'm giving you guys heads up that as your weight sheds, those layers of covering of mass that you've worn um, will be uncovered. And it will almost be as if you're pulling back scabs. And those scabs that were crusted over and so seemingly healed, you're going to find those scabs to be raw, all new, and exposed. Now, the question is at this point, when you are in that moment, what do you do? Well, you pray, you seek counseling, um, and you feel. You give yourself permission. I promise you, even though it seems like once those floodgates open, that they will not close. I promise you they will. But it's going to take some work. And just as we work out our bodies, just as we, get in the mirror and put those jeans on and we worry about the external, there is a process of the internal that you're going to have to deal with. Because after all, the internal oftentimes is what actually turns you towards food. And I started off the video saying that I was one of those people that was like, Chad, I'm fat because I know how to cook and I like to eat. And I lied to you guys not. I am almost 40 years old. And I truly believed up until maybe about 6 months ago. Yeah, maybe about 6 months ago. I truly believed that I was fat only because I liked food. I liked to eat, I liked to cook, and that was why I was fat. And I truly did not know that partially the reason why I was overweight and the reason why I never could feed myself enough is because I was masking hollowness that I didn't even know was there. I masked it so much with food and I filled that hole or void so much with food that I didn't even know it was a void or hole there. That's a lot. That's a lot when you really think of it. It's different if you know you're filling a void or a hole, but to mask it so much and to feed that so much that you don't even know it's there in the first place. Wow, amazing. And you can imagine the impact that had on me mentally. And you're going to have good days and you're going to have bad days. Now, this goes for anybody that has had an extreme weight loss, whether it's naturally or whether you've had it with weight loss surgery of some kind. You're going to go through this process. You're going to. And I find that especially females and women, because we are emotional creatures, we go more, we really go through this process far greater than our male counterparts. So you're going to go through this. Now, is this something that would stop you or make you say, well, second guess if you want to lose weight? No, it's definitely not, because guess what? These are the choices. And it's not too many choices you have. We can lie and tell ourselves that, but it's not many choices you have. It's either feed your voids, feed your pain, feed your sorrows, feed those things until you feed yourself to an early grave. You feed yourself to a poor quality of life. You feed yourself on missing out on all the things that you ever wanted to accomplish in life. Because fat hinders you from all of those things. And we can lie and tell ourselves that it doesn't, but it does. And we sometimes don't realize how much we've lost or how much we've missed until it's restored. Because you can't miss something you never had. We can see others experience it and we can hear stories, but you truly don't know what you missed until you have had it given back to you. I always tell people I was happy at almost 500 pounds. Y'all can go back on my videos. This is no secret. I don't make this stuff up. I had self-esteem at 500 pounds. I did. Now, not everybody has that. Sometimes people gain their self-esteem once their flesh becomes smaller. I had it then. I had it at almost 500 pounds because that was instilled in me. I was taught how special I was, even beyond my flesh and my external, because these are things that was instilled in me and values that was instilled in me. But I never knew this level of happiness because I had already reached my threshold of happiness. I had already reached what I thought that I could not reach any further as far as happiness. But that's because I never knew the level I had now. Do you understand what I'm saying? I hope I'm explaining myself right. So you can't miss something that you've never had, or you can't miss something that you've never experienced. And just when you think your cup is full, you know, you turn around and then it it's filled even more. And you're like amazed because you're like, wow, I thought my cup was already running over. And now it's just pouring over, you know? So you're going to experience this, okay? You're going to experience this. But so just be prepared. And this is why they say counseling is needed. It's actually it's a necessity if you're going through any weight loss, major weight loss. And I say a lot of people think that you should only have counseling as far as for these issues if you've had weight loss surgery. And I actually say if you've had any major weight loss, whether naturally or with weight loss surgery of some kind. I think that you should go through counseling, because it is times that we mask our feelings with food and we didn't even know we were doing it. But I promise you, give yourself permission to feel, and it will be times that you cry. It'll be times that you'll be moody. That's all okay. But in order to truly be healed, you have to take that band-aid off and get to the root of an issue. Because other than that, if you don't do that, those things, trust and believe, will resurface in some way, shape, or fashion. And you'll just be exchanging one problem for another. So I hope this video has spoken to you in some way, shape, or form. I really wanted to do a video because I try to give you guys all aspects of major weight loss. And although I'm not done, and although I have much more to go, not just my flesh is changing, because after all, that is all superficial. My life has been changed, restored, and I have been delivered. But my deliverance is coming in the form of inner change as well. And I am allowing myself to do something I haven't done for a long time, and that's feel. And that's okay. All right, you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. I thank you for tuning in. I thank you for allowing me to share and finding value in that of which I do. I'll talk to you guys later, and be blessed.